the hell? What 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 the hell?
Happy Monday, Sugar Foots. I am back. A lot of you surprisingly didn't know I was on vacation, but I was. Y'all got to start checking my community tab on this channel. I let you guys know on there and on social media. But yes, I was on vacation for my birthday. I needed a break to relax and not do anything. But I still did a little work here and there, and I still posted on Patreon. I actually did a reaction video for the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer, which was very, very interesting. So if you guys are not following me over on Patreon, what are you waiting for? The link is down below in the description. We have a ball over there, okay? So they still had access to me all last week. Y'all didn't, but your girl is back. Thank you all for your beautiful, kind birthday wishes, and any of you that sent me a Cash App, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. But today we're going to get into some behind the scenes tea. Yes, God. Today we're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Miami reality star Kiki Barth. Y'all know this season we ain't really been feeling Miss Kiki. And it's so sad because last season she had such a breakout, stellar season. We all were rooting for her. We all wanted her to get a title as an actual housewife and not a friend of. We have always really liked Kiki, her style, her little one-liners. She's always been kind of level-headed. She's funny. But this season, child, it was given very much Uncle Tom type vibes when it comes to her and the girls, because we all felt some type of way, especially myself, with how she treated Guerdy this season. She wasn't mean or anything to her, but in instances where she should have had Guerdy's back, she did not, particularly when the altercation happened between Guerdy and Julia threw water on Guerdy. Instead of checking Julia, Kiki decided to tell Guerdy that she needed to go. She needed to calm down, like she was the aggressor in the situation. Then we had instances also where she ran back and told Alexia and Marisol things that Guerdy said. She was just being kind of messy and just not a good friend, considering the fact that they are only black women on this show. We as black people, we have this mentality that, we typically try to stick together, especially when it's only a few of us in these settings where we're the only black people. Yes, these women on the show are Cuban and Mexican and Spanish descent, but they are white presenting Spanish, Mexican, Latino, whatever people. And there is a clear difference with how they treat Guerdy and at times Kiki. Let's not forget last season when Kiki and Lisa got into it because of her discriminating against Kiki and how she grew up and her culture and everything. And it was a learning lesson for Lisa, to have to get checked on her microaggressions. So you would think after Kiki going through what she went through last year that she would be very understanding of where Guerdy stands with some of the things that happened this season. Well, honey, after the reunion, it came out that she unfollowed Guerdy. Y'all, she unfollowed Guerdy, and Guerdy had no idea until she found out about it on social media. As you can see under the All True Tea, Guerdy responded and said, "News to me, am I blocked? Can't even find her on my search." So I guess after she found out she was blocked, she then in return unfollowed her or whatever the case may be. So I can't wait to see what happened at the reunion that made Kiki unfollow her, because I'm pretty sure that it came up about how Guerdy felt like she did not have her back. And the conversation has continued after the season has wrapped, after the reunion, because Kiki did a press run about a week or so ago, and questions came up about where things stand between her and Guerdy and how she feels things went down during the season. And Kiki is, for me, on the wrong side of history. Let's take a look at what she had to say.
Watch that.
So you see.
Where do you stand with all the cast? Because fans were noticing that you and Guerdy unfollowed each other after this reunion.
The thing is, it's just like, I'm always the one that get along with everyone. It takes a lot for me not to get along with someone. I'm still in a good place with all of the girls, and the only reason I unfollowed Guerdy, because I feel like I was a good friend to her throughout the whole season. You're gonna see there's no problem. But then I feel like when that episode came out, she kind of went and see how the edit went, and also how the fans were reacting to it, and she went by that, and she kind of didn't even communicate with me. But I was like, wow, like. And then enough is enough. Enough was enough. I said, you know what? I need a break. Sometimes I need a break.
Yeah, because you've got a family too, and a lot of changes at home.
So here's my thing, because two things can be true. She honestly could feel like that she was a good friend to Guerdy, because they didn't have any issues. They didn't argue. They didn't fight. So she is in her mind thinking that they were good, that nothing went down between them. So she doesn't understand why now Guerdy feels some type of way. But Kiki, the whole situation is, maybe she did feel some type of way, but waited until the episode aired to see, am I tripping? Or am I valid with feeling some type of way about how I was handled in that situation? Or maybe it was a situation where she didn't feel no type of way during the time, and then watching it back and seeing how everybody else reacted made her realize, yo, that wasn't right. Like, I don't like the way you handled me. But because at the end of the day, whether y'all got into it or not throughout the season, you as a woman, as a person, as a black woman, should have watched that episode and been like, damn, I was 1000% wrong for the way I handled my friend, my fellow Haitian sister. I was wrong. Flat out. Whether she felt some type of way about it or not, you should have seen that you were wrong with how you handled that situation. You totally came down on Guerdy and didn't have no words at all for Julia and the way Julia was acting. Julia was acting like a maniac that night. She was drunk. She was going around kissing on people at that lady wedding. She was yelling. She threw water on somebody. She was a wreck. And none of y'all had nothing to say to her about her behavior. Everything was literally swept underneath the rug. And it's not just you, it's the other ladies as well. But I think that the reason why you are getting so much heat is because you are a black woman yourself. So it's like, how dare you then follow the leader and be gang with a bunch of women that don't even look like you, first of all, and who you've had your own issues with in the past. How could you not have this woman's back? Because Guerdy didn't do anything wrong. And then we saw how you ran back and told them what she said about she felt like they run like a cult or whatever. Like, you was just being messy. So it's like, how dare you have an attitude? You should not have an attitude whatsoever. When that episode aired, you should have been calling Guerdy right then and there, apologizing. You should have made a public apology for the way you handled her. Like, girl, I'm sorry, but nobody feels sorry for you, because you are in the wrong here. And it's just so disheartening to see black women on television not supporting each other and having each other's back, because y'all already are the minority in this situation. And I know that there are a lot of instances with being in these groups of women and on these shows where y'all feel isolated, where y'all feel unseen and unheard, unappreciated, feel attacked. discarded, and all of these things. We've seen it on Beverly Hills. We've seen it on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We see this right now on the Real Housewives of Orange County with the way that they doing Katie. Like, we see this. And you are giving very much Bozma mentality this season. And we don't like it. And it sucks because I really with Kiki the long way until this season, and the fact that she doubling down on it and don't see that she's wrong is asinine to me. It totally is asinine, because it's like, girl, do you not see the writing on the wall here? Y'all all failed Guerdy. Y'all all did. First of all, the fact that the cast trip was based around fucking Alexia getting over Todd and not for congratulations, Guerdy, you survived cancer is crazy work to me. None of y'all did nothing for that lady this whole season to be like, girl, we are so happy for you. You got through it. None of y'all did nothing for that lady. It wasn't a lunch, a dinner, a snack, or nothing for her. Nothing. Y'all all failed her. And I'm sorry, sis, but you in the wrong. You are in the wrong. It is not just you. It's all of y'all. All of y'all failed her. All of y'all in the wrong. But I think that I have an issue, and so many other women and people that watch the show have an issue with you, because you should know better. You should know better. You should have had her back in that moment, and you did not. You scolded her and told her she should leave. Make it make sense, girl. So all this press she been doing, sitting down with Carlos talking about how she was a good friend to Guerdy and she didn't do nothing, and Guerdy just riding with the viewers as she should. Like, girl, you can get off that merry-go-round and stop trying to get people on your side, because it's just not working. It simply is not. But y'all let me know what y'all think about Miss Kiki and her feelings on this season and how she handled Guerdy. Let's talk about it, y'all, down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you, T Squad, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.